Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, where he has pledged. I actually believe that Equatorial Guinea has their own oil, have you? Go Google up. So Equatorial Guinea, they get oil because Kolu is right there and signing a deal called oil exploration, whatever deal. So Equatorial Guinea, I'm gonna say Equatorial Guinea crude oil. I don't think so, though, right? So Equatorial Guinea. See, they have their own crude oil. What is that license that Tinubu is signing with Equatorial Guinea? When we know that it is actually the drug hub. Diogo, that is their president, has been the president of that place for like 25 years or 40 years. I think they have their own crude oil. So why is Kolu saying the Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, they are signing oil and gas deal? Like, what does that even mean? I'll tell you more later, okay? So coming back from Equatorial Guinea, right? Here is one Kenyan lady that has some nice words for you, the Nigerian men. Those of you who have been to Kenya, they will, all of now, with the Nigerians with the Kenya, let's say the result of your handiwork are already out. So here is one.
The excellence in the Nigerians needs to be studied. And I know I'm one person who has been on these internet streets campaigning seriously.
Hang on, no. I wanted to say, if you get all of this, what do you call it, Zulu, Abina, Soweto, Black South Africans, the xenophobic Black South Africans who are always like, you know, tell them that somebody from another Mother Africa has something to talk about Nigerians or Nigerian men.
The excellence in the Nigerians needs to be studied. And I know I'm one person who has been on these internet streets campaigning seriously for Nigeria and Nigerians as a people. But the excellence they strive to achieve in whatever it is they do needs to be studied. There is no industry in this God-green earth that there is no Nigerian that is flying on the highest level. Choose one. Show me one field where there's no Nigerian that is doing amazing. When you look at the medical industry, Nigerians. When you look at academia, Nigerians. When you look at authors and people who are writing amazing literature, Nigerians. When you look at fashion, Nigerians. When you look at content creation here on these internet streets that are from Africa, that have millions and millions of views, Nigerians. When you look at musicians, I was in Spain, Burna Boy is playing. I was in Greece, Burna Boy is playing. I was in Turkey, Spain, Belgium. Let me tell you guys, I don't know if it's something in the water or in the food or in the evil forest, but Nigerians need to share the secret with the rest of Africa because we need to move as a team. Because these people, their excellence is on another level. The people that I am obsessed with, like the people like I find inspiration from on this in the content creation industry, for example, here on the internet, like my auntie Fumi, Nigerian. The Jackie Ainas, Nigerian. People who are doing something that is on another level, like their work ethics, their hard work, their resilient, and their consistency is something else. I do not understand what it is about Nigerians that makes them so great at whatever it is they do. When you look at people who are cooking and chefs, Nigerians, the lady that broke the Guinness Book of Record for cooking the longest, Nigerian. When you look at makeup artists here on the internet that are doing amazing in their creativity in terms of makeup, Nigerians. When you look at innovation, like the beauty product topicals, it's owned by a Nigerian babe. When you look at real estate in America and other countries, the people, like black people who are doing great in those industries, Nigerians. There's this babe that I follow, I don't know her name, but she's in the luxury real estate. she's Nigerian. Do you know how inspirational that is for me as a Kenyan woman? Seeing my fellow black people or black women from Africa who have been limited like a majority of us, and they're doing great. Do you know what that does for you, or does to you as an ambitious young woman who's also just trying to do life? Oh my goodness. For me, I look at Nigerians with nothing but admiration. I really want to visit Nigeria and tap in whatever it is they do, because that level of excellence needs to be studied. And I know maybe if I visit, I'm going to get like a different experience, which is fine. But I want to see Nigeria at its core and Nigerians at their basic place, and still get the inspiration that it doesn't matter where you come from. You can be anything you want. And I know every time I talk about Nigerians, other people from other African countries, they always feel like, oh, so does it mean you don't love your country, or your country is not doing great? No, that's not the issue. You can celebrate somebody or give a compliment to someone without necessarily feeling inadequate. Just because you're giving somebody their flowers doesn't mean you're not good enough. And we need to start appreciating Nigeria for putting us on the map, because in most places you go, especially in this side of the world, you're asked, are you a Nigerian? Before they even ask you where you're from. And it can be like an feeling, but still, Nigeria, because of population also and other maybe geographical locations, etc., they are maybe more known. But at the end of the day, I don't get really annoyed being assumed to be a Nigerian before, because Nigeria is on a level that most African countries will wish to be. And I know there's the 1% and the 1% that also commit crimes, but still, here today, we are not talking about the bad stuff about Nigeria. And this is what the media on the West, in the West, tries to push so much, like Nigerians are scammers and whatever. But there are other people who are moving mountains with the limited resources they have, but they're doing amazing. For me, I do not understand this level of ambition and excellence. I don't know where it comes from. Is it your parents? Is it your upbringing? Is it your school system? Because I really want to tap into that. Is it the evil forest because I want to go there and stay there with the ancestors and talk to them? Maybe they, ginger me a little. Because for me, I am obsessed with this level of excellence. I don't know where it comes from, but Nigerians need to share the secret. Guys, we are...
I know some of you are like, what is she talking about? I know that feeling. But that's how some African countries, that's how they see Nigeria. And then they look at Nigerians, they will say, Nigeria will be like, may Nigeria not happen to me. They'll be wondering why. Or you know why? She says something that maybe if she visits that same Nigeria, she's going to have a very different experience, which is true. But she didn't lie. It's just the only thing in what she's saying there is to attribute and say Nigerians. No, we are individuals who are to kind of survive on our own. Not because we are from Nigeria. No. In fact, the only thing Nigeria does to us is actually to deny us or cheat us those opportunities. And you see those ones, she's right, individually. When you go everywhere, Nigerians are excellent. Yeah, before majority of you became Americans and Canadians and, British, Germans, and the rest. You get what I mean? There's that thing, right? The individual success. She's right. You see Nigerians in the entertainment industry, you would think Nigeria is such a great country to produce these great guys. When you check their stories, they will tell you how Nigeria nearly killed those dreams. Wow, Nigeria system nearly denied them those opportunities. But by individual efforts and, then you see 1 out of 1,000. Before you see one Burna Boy, there are already like 10,000 Burna Boys who are riding Okada. before you finally see that whiskey, there are like 10,000 whiskies who are already doing barbing salon. They are like cutting here right now. Before you see any of those superstar footballers, right? There are like tens of thousands of them who have wasted away. They didn't have to become superstars, but because of the field they choose, they could still have excelled if the system provide them the opportunity. So I get it when somebody is coming from outside Africa, outside Nigeria. It's the same way when some of you, whenever you say, hey, look at Ghana. Ghana is better than Nigeria. You go see Ghanaians, they go look at you like, sorry, which Ghana is this one talking about? Meanwhile, you will see a Ghanaian that arrived Lagos for the first time in his life. He's so happy. I've seen a blogger that arrived in Lagos. He was so happy. He was just making video. This is me, Lagos. Lagos. This is me, Lagos, Nigeria. Everybody, I am in Lagos, Nigeria, from Ghana. So I get it. Right? So don't get yourself so worked up that she's speaking from the position of somebody who just looked around like, despite all the hardship that everybody talks that they face, bad government from all these African countries, there is still no country in Africa that can present the best of anything like you have those from Nigeria. No other continent, no other place in Africa that can present the same amount of successful people in different fields like you have them from Nigeria. But their success is not systemic. That's the issue. Their system, including all the content creators you are seeing online, my dear Kenyans, dear Africans. You see all these people you see, Nigerians, you see online? They have to actually, like, you know, it's called when the poverty and the hardship, the situation in your country, rather than break you, just break out a talent inside you, and you just kind of discover some talent. There are those who started singing just because of hunger. Now, because of hunger, they sing. Oh, kangaroo, oh, kangaroo. They say, this guy get voice, oh. Come and sing for us. We'll give you some money. You get what I mean? People have talents, no doubt. But the system kills and destroys those talents. And see, Nigeria, if to say Nigeria get good system, where everybody has to do like you have in the United States of America, okay? Where everybody have to run their own affairs that way. And they want central big body. With the population of over 200 million people, we're supposed to be the United States of Africa. Nigerians are supposed to be, you know, Nigerians, Nigerians are very, very proud people. And very loud. If to say they get good government in it and a working system, Nigerians will be like Americans of Africa. Everybody go try hate them, but they will still love them because they are from a place that they have the biggest population, they have all the resources, they have a good system, and they have money. Do you know what Nigerians are loud people, Abby? And this one, when I say Nigerians, I mean everybody will come from that contraption inside that place. It doesn't matter which part you come from, naturally. That's what Nigerians be. But now poverty, can't they make most people just cannot pretend like they come from good homes. They know the two they talk. No, everybody just behave new. So, dear Kenyan sister, we get your drift, okay? Somebody said she's been paid. Who told you? Maybe she's had a Nigerian boyfriend. Somebody just probably. Somebody is doing very nice to the sister. My sister was like, I'm going to make a video. How come you Nigerians are so, how come we are not like you? You don't want to be like us. Because majority of us don't look like what we have been through in the hands of the crooked criminals that destroyed that contraption. I'll leave it at that. I want to take call for like an hour. Okay. I want to take call for like an hour. And then we'll call it a noon. Then we'll meet again later. All right. So I've got a few things there as well. Maybe I should just share them. Okay. Don't worry. So thank you so much, everyone. In case if you have to leave, okay, I understand. But if you do really want to still be part of this when I open the line, yeah, sure. I'll take calls when I come back. So that's up to you. With a speaking tongue. I have a caller, my first caller this afternoon. That will be you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mayegun.
Good afternoon, sir. That's Adeza. Is that you?
Yeah, this is Adeza from Edinburgh. Yes.
Bless you, Baba. Good afternoon, though. Please.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well, oh. Thanks for asking.
All right. Well, let me start with the seizure of the aircraft. Whenever we say that our leaders, they are not proactive, so there's some people think that we are just talking about our leader. A judgment that was delivered 3 years ago.
Since 2021.
And a judgment was awarded. You just go to bed and sleep. They just go to bed and sleep, thinking.
So you can't collect them, like it's like like okay, say now UK court will come collect them from us. You can't collect them now. So they just went to bed,
thinking that just as they used to oppress us here in Nigeria, they think that's how they can do everything and go scot-free. A judgment was delivered that they're supposed to follow up immediately. They didn't follow up. After 3 years, another pronouncement was made. They can't escape it. They will pay that money.
They pay the money,
or
they will sell the
or they forfeit the aircraft. They don't know that the people are watching them. Understand? The people ensure that they have something they can hold back at home before that pronouncement was made. You understand?
I know. They've been probably monitoring them, and they're like, you know what? The only place you can get attention, the oppressed idiot always go to France. If you trace that one, you can do that. And once the news hit Nigeria, they will be so shameful that they want to pay you right away.
This is a vindication of the cry of Nigerians. Understand? We'll be crying that we have leaders who do not know what they are doing. People think we abuse our leaders. So they have seen it now. They'll be running. This is medicine after death now. So I don't know how they're going to escape it. They have money. They will pay it.
They do.
Understand?
I mean.
Secondly, the issue of the senator, so correct member, that is their salary. Yesterday when I spoke, we talked about weak institutions and strong individuals. When we have a weak institution in Nigeria, in the country, that is the result of what we are going to see. It is an institution that fees salary for workers. the reps, the senators, they are workers, they are servants.
Yeah.
Understand? But they are now facing, they are now facing what they want to collect and what they don't want to collect. How many civil servants can determine their own salary?
None.
Apart from the Civil Service Commission. So when sometimes when Obasanjo speak, people will criticize him. Yes, he's not an innocent man, but anytime he speak on point. That he has made a mistake before, or he did something that went wrong before, does not mean he did something that going bad. He can't speak about it. Understand?
I'm with you.
One particular area I take Obasanjo up mostly was the privatization of some of Nigeria enterprise that went into individual hands. I really take him up on that area. And some other areas have done bad. But whenever he came out to speak something, Nigerians will be abusing him, saying all manner of things. Why the man is on point? This is how they looted our money. Do you know that vehicle they bought for them, by the act of National Assembly, they are not entitled to that car?
No, they are not.
I don't know
if they give them car loan. It's part of money they give them. Yes. Car loan as well.
What is the act?
This kind of robbery before, Baba. Like, they give you car loan, right? You collect car loan. That means you should go and pay for a car that you like, Abi. Then you turn around and collected another 160 million naira vehicle.
I was still waiting for EFCC. I was waiting for EFCC to go on there, but EFCC doesn't go. That's why the next crackdown in Nigeria will be between the EFCC and other security agencies versus Nigeria. Because when this was announced, that time they bought that very vehicles, we expect that EFCC and ICPC should go into the system and unravel what went wrong, because their act do not require that amount of money. They were to pay some amount of part of their salary to buy the car themselves, not the country buying the car for them. So these are issues.
I mean, they did use the money, borrowed money to buy cars, and they are still collecting car allowance like loan. What the heck, man?
I was expecting that they should be asked to respond that money, taking the car or taking it from their salary, but nobody is talking about that one. No. That is how that one went. Secondly, on the statement made by that lady regarding the greatness of Nigeria, bros, let me tell you, we are very great people. It's bad leadership we have. And despite this bad environment, see how Nigeria thrives in all aspects of
thrives. Now I get you. That's why I said that it's mostly individual based. Successes that you see associated with Nigerians you see today, right? I'm not saying all of them, right? Most of them are individual based, not systemic based.
Yeah. Because the system actually crushing us, but individual development has made us such a great people that people
resilient people.
You understand? So because the type of thing we endure as a Nigerian, I don't think there's any other part of the world that can endure it. Yes, anywhere we go, we stand out. Even when some of us we school here now, I came here as a student. We know how we stand out among other nations. Yes, we know how we stood out among other nations. So we are great people. Had it been, we have a good environment to support us, the whole world will envy us. We are so energetic, we are so strong, we are so intelligent in every area of life. So I appreciate her for recognizing that. But some Nigeria who maybe were amazed to hear what that lady said, it is true that sometimes you may not know how great you are.
I know.
Understand? Yes, until somebody make you know that this is the type of person you are. So, Marigo, I want to thank you for all that you've been doing.
Thank you.
And
Adeza,
we look forward to a change in the country.
Well, we shall see. Baba, thank you so much for your time as well, okay? You have a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, sir. That's Adeza, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you are still here with us, you needed to show that you are here. Like the broadcast, at least. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Well done, Mayegu. Well done, sir.
Yes, sir. And who is this?
This is Hayes Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Well done, sir.
Baba, you decided to call today. I always see you in that comment section, right? You and others. How you be, Baba?
Anyways, I greet you.
I greet you too. Thanks so much for joining us, right? Please.
Yeah, speaking of the comment section, I figured out I haven't been able to comment for some time now.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Let's say one of your spanner guys.
You don't go offend them, Abi. You don't go say something when you say go. Don't make one of them knock spanner for your name there. Okay, I'll check it out. Okay. Well, I mean, come on.
I know.
When did that start? Like when did you notice that you couldn't comment anymore?
No, because you know when you comment sometimes and you refresh the comments, your comments supposed to pop up, but at some point I realized
no, that's YouTube. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. All right. And sometimes those comments don't load up until later as well.
No, actually, some of my other folks who they relate with, no can they like get my message and everything. So I figured out
they know they read
because it be like now one true emperor. That time we just they go rampage.
I'll check it out though, because you see, if they come out to like that, right? What that means is that because I still see your comments. That's why I'm like, Leois, I think I've seen you very much, with other guys in the comment section, though, right? I'll check it out. I'll check it out for you.
Like, I've been always trying to engage, and also I want to say throughout this protest, nothing happened for Cross River State.
Something happened there too, but it was just like a fringes of protest, nothing major.
Man, I don't know what's up with all those South people though.
I be like saying the same feeling though. The same feeling like, if we do and then